and 4. between 3 and 4 هي بين ال 3 وال 4. طيب ببلش من ال 3. I start with the 3 and I count the dashes here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it is 3.7. Also for the blue point, how many dashes do we count? We count 1 2. So it is 4.2. طيب, what about 4.9? If I want to put this decimal number into the number line, I want to put 4.9 on the number line. طيب, I have 4 here, right? So I start with 4. How many dashes I count? I count 9 dashes. طيب, starting from 4, I count 9. 1 2 4 5 6 7 8 9. Sorry. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, so the point is located here, 4.9. Then the decimal number 4.9 is located here. طيب, let's review something which is about the place value. Do you remember the place value? The place value of the digits. Let's see number 4. We have already know the number 4, number 76, and number 532. Each digit of this number, it represents a different place value. Let's see the number 2. In which place value it sits? In ones, tens, or hundred? You have to answer this question. In which place value does the digits 2 take? It take ones or tens or hundred? We have to remember that we always start with ones, then with tens, then with hundred. So the number 2 or the digit 2, it is in the place value of ones, while the number 3, it is in place value of tens, while the digit or the number 5, the digit 5, it is in the place value of hundreds. Do you remember the place value? Each digit of this number, it presents different place value. Type. What about the decimal number? We have already known the place value of 43, right? We start with 1, then with tens. So the 3 is in place value of ones, and the 4 is in place value of tens. But we have the decimal point here and the decimal number. What is the place value of the decimal number? It is tenths. We called it tenths. Why? Because remember that when we divide the rectangle, into how many parts we divide it? We divide it into 10 equal parts. Do you remember that? We divide it into 10 equal parts. So we call the place value of the decimal here, we called it tenths. Tenths. Let's see the number 43.2 on the number line. Where do we put 43.2? We start with 43, so it is bigger than 43, but it is smaller than 44. It is between 43 and 44. How many? What is the number in the decimal part? It is 2. So we count 2 dashes, right? 1, 2. This is the 43.2. Let's see this video together to have a summary for this lesson.
Welcome to decimals. We're used to seeing numbers like this. But what about this? This dot here shows us that this number is not 24. This is our whole number, or our unit. We have 2 units. This is called a decimal point. And this is how many tenths we have. Tenths are a part of a whole number. Numbers after the decimal are similar to a fraction. They represent part of a number. 2.4 is in between 2 and 3. We can see this more accurately when we add in the tenths. In between every whole number, there are 10 tenths. If we put an arrow showing us where 2.4 goes, this is where it would be pointing. It is 4 tenths more than 2. Let me show you how this looks using pizza. This is 1 pizza. Here we have 2 pizzas. Here is where our decimal point would go if we knew that we had more than 2 pizzas and less than 3 pizzas. This is what 2.4 pizzas look like. See, we have 2 whole pizzas and only part of the next pizza. Let's check that. 1, 2.4. See, we have 4 slices of a pizza that was cut into 10 pieces. Someone must have eaten the other 6 slices. So we only have 2.4 pizzas left. In activity 1, you will have to colour in the amount you have using pictures. 2.4 coloured in looks like this. Another way to show how many of something we have is using a place value table. We have 2 units, and so we write 2 in the units column. The decimal goes in the decimal column, and I wonder if you can guess what goes in the tenths column. That's right, it's a 4 because we have 4 tenths. After the decimal, the further away from the point, the smaller the number.
So, in a decimal point, in a decimal number, this is the decimal point, okay? We have 1 before the decimal point and so many numbers after the decimal point. So, can we have more than 1 number after decimal point? Yes, we can. We can have many numbers after the decimal point. As much as you move into this way, the number is become smaller and smaller and smaller. So the number 4 here is very, 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 very small. Yes, we can have many different number after the decimal point, and we are going to learn this in the next lesson. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy this lesson.